Welcome to Singapore for a Saturday night fight under the lights. Today, multiple teams are in the battle for pole position.
Both Saubers are in the bottom 5 at the moment, which is a surprise.
Yellow flag is out and Pierre Gasly is static on the exit of turn 11. Is that going to get in the way? Gasly has gone off the road and the yellow flag is out. This is turn 13.
So we've just gone past it with Tsunoda, who's 20th, has just gone past where Gasly is static at turn 11.
I've lost everything. Oh, the steering's super heavy.
So an issue for Pierre Gasly and Colapinto staring at the brink at the moment. Tsunoda personal best. Sector 1, Sector 2, his best result for Red Bull in the last Grand Prix when he was P6 behind Liam Lawson, the driver that he swapped places with. He's just going to finish the lap and hope that he lifted off when that yellow flag was deployed. Yuki Tsunoda jumps up to 10th position. It's Colapinto, Bortoleto, Hulkenberg, Ocon and Gasly is already out after what sounded like a mechanical failure for the Alpine driver.
So Bortoleto still pushing. Sauber have looked quick. Hulkenberg gets up to 13th. Let's see if Bortoleto can join him.
Big pressure moment for the Brazilian driver who's been the lead Sauber on the grid for the last 7 races, but not this one. Bortoleto finds himself out in the first part of qualifying. Esteban Ocon called yesterday's practice session the best Friday of the year, but it's not gone his way on Saturday, and he's out again in the first part of qualifying. Bortoleto, Stroll, Colapinto, Ocon and Gasly will be at the back of the grid for the Singapore Grand Prix.
Hadjar's been rapid so far this weekend. Currently sits 7th. He's improving.
Over the line, he won't improve his position. Oliver Behrman started in the top 10 only once all year long. That's a great lap to try and change that. He had 2 Q3 appearances so far this year, but got a penalty for Silverstone. Got to go all the way back to Japan for the last time Behrman has started in the top 10. He is statistically the worst qualifier of the year. We go to the contenders for the title. On board with Lando Norris, moves up to 4th. What about the Ferrari of Charles Leclerc? There's no improvement in that first sector.
Yeah, he's got to try and find something here. Hamilton's still looking good. He stayed in the pits and is going to be through into Q3. So Leclerc, who has been a street circuit master for his career, is fighting for a place just in the top 10 as he comes through over the bridge, down the gears, slowing the speed for the tight left-hander, and he'll head up towards where he just hit the wall on the last attempt.
It doesn't actually even look like he's hustling. It looks almost as if, let's see what that middle sector is, 37.7, 3/10 away from the best. Certainly he's tentative with that race car.
So Tsunoda is out. He stays in the pits. Sainz hasn't done enough. He's going to go as well. Hulkenberg knocks both Williams out. What about Charles Leclerc?
Can he find an answer? Hulkenberg hasn't made Q3 all season long, and that will continue because Charles Leclerc has found a lap when it matters and he's gone P6. It's Hulkenberg, Albon, Sainz, Lawson and Tsunoda who find themselves out in the second part of qualifying. Only one pole position this season for George Russell. It was back in Montreal. He brushes the wall. That's how hard he's trying. Did he damage the car? He makes it through turn 18. Russell puts a 29.1 on the board.
Ginormous lap from Russell. Quickest in all 3 sectors. Antonelli can't match him through the middle part of the lap.
The commitment for Russell just to turn in and hope he had not damaged the suspension at a rapid corner. Mercedes 1-2, 0.3 of a second. After run number 1, Russell has the advantage. As Norris goes into 3rd, he's 0.4 of a second away.
Verstappen's first sector isn't very good. It's not one of his best so far in qualifying. Piastri's is closer. He's the second best first sector behind Russell, who's blown the competition away.
Charles Leclerc across the line to 4th position. But Hamilton looks slightly more assured. Can he find a top 4 start? He's looking for that with Ferrari. He's never been in the top 3 for a Grand Prix. In Ferrari red, he comes across the line. He's P4 ahead of his teammate.
Could this be one and done for Russell? Could he just have found that perfection, risked all? Still plenty of time left.
Here's the championship leader. Final corner for Oscar Piastri. And he goes to 2nd. That is so important for Piastri because that time will be measured up against Max Verstappen. And we watch him now through the 18th and final turn. Fastest middle sector of anyone so far. Verstappen gets to 2nd, ahead of his rival for the title. And Russell's first effort could not be caught. This is crucial. Can he get ahead of Verstappen? Can he get ahead of his teammate? We join him on board and he's brushing the wall with 1 corner to go. Where does this put Lando Norris? No improvement. The Mercedes first sector between Russell and Antonelli, nearly identical. No improvement for Russell in sector 1. Personal best, an improvement of 700ths at the moment for George Russell. Here's Charles Leclerc across the line, hanging on to it and then some.
So he doesn't get the frustration for Leclerc, who knew there was a lap in there, but loses it at the last.
George Russell has never been on pole position before in Singapore. Is that the lap to change it? Russell has provisional pole, and it looks like Verstappen is the only driver who can deny him. Antonelli across the line, no improvement for him on run number 2. Hamilton is half a second away. The battle for pole position lies top left of your picture. What can Verstappen do?
Piastri's still out there as well, but he's not improved in the first sector. Verstappen is the threat here, improving the first sector, and we know how good he is around the rest of the lap.
Middle sector is going to be so important for Max Verstappen. Let's finish the lap with Lewis Hamilton. Can he make his way into the top 5? That was the aim. He stays in P6. Middle sector is not good enough for Max Verstappen. Can he throw it together? That's the exit of turn 14.
Piastri's not there, so it's all on Verstappen now to take pole position. He is taking risk out of 14. Final chicane is crucial here.
This is not George Russell's confident corner. This is where, if there's any margin around here, there might not be, but that doesn't look like Verstappen at full attack. It's not Verstappen at full attack. He couldn't find the lap that he needed, and for the first time in his Formula One career, George Russell takes pole in Singapore. It's a 7th career pole for the British driver. He laid the foundation on run number 1. He took it further forward in run number 2, and he's the driver to catch for the 18th Grand Prix of the year.
That's it, mate. Well done. Pole position. Superb job.
Yeah, nice job.
George Russell's 2nd pole position of the season.
Verstappen giving it absolutely everything. Antonelli in the end not able to piece the lap together, but he has the pace in the car. Big for Piastri to have a car between himself and Lando Norris. Verstappen has a shot at victory tomorrow from the front row, but what a lap from Russell. What a 2 laps.